Isn't that fascinating? In a market of calmness, where pretty much nothing is going up, one token, one meme coin is standing out. And that's Maga, or Mega, Make America Great Again, the Trump meme coin. Now let's have a look at what's driving this rally. Let's have a look at who's buying here. Is this small retail or is this the large whale investors? Let's look at the data most people are not considering. So today we are up by 33%. We are above $6 now. So that's the chart today. But since listing on CoinMarketCap in the middle of August of last year, we went up by more than 36,000%. And the nice thing about this meme coin is that pretty much all of the supply is circulating. So there is no more supply expansion, no more potential additional tokens that could hit the market, rewarding the early team, the early buyers. This is a pretty fair player versus player game. And so in the last 6 hours, Trump was one of the most traded tokens directly on the Ethereum chain. And this is the long-term chart in wrapped Ethereum, because this is fundamentally very important to understand. Altcoins are closely tied to the price of Ethereum because altcoins are pooled with wrapped Ethereum. So when Ethereum goes down, say by 10%, then altcoins in general also go down by 10% because altcoins are priced in Ethereum, not in US dollars. And so we have to also look at relative performance to Ethereum. This is not a US dollar chart, this is a Ethereum chart. And what's nice about this is that even though this is a risky meme coin, it tends to not underperform Ethereum when attention is low. Very often we see massive sell-offs whenever attention is low, whenever trading volume is low. There is of course volatility here as well. So temporarily a drop of 60%. But given that the market cap is relatively large and given that the market in general isn't super hyped in the last weeks, seeing that the Trump token stays somewhat stable versus Ethereum is a positive thing. And we are just starting again a potential next rally of attention, right? We've just peaked in trading volume again. If we see further trading volume increases, then the price is likely going to also continue to rise, potentially creating a new all-time high denominated in wrapped Ethereum. Now let's have a look at the on-chain data. Let's have a look at who's buying and selling here. Let's check out if it's the whales that are manipulating the price or if retail is actually jumping on there. How potentially organic is this rally? Because the less manipulation there is, the longer a rally can last, right? If it's only one person that's buying in with a lot of capital, then that's way less sustainable compared to when it's many people that jump on this. And so I've built a tool to make exactly that differentiation, to count the number of retail investors versus whale investors. So on the left side, we see the number of wallets that hold at least 150 Maga Trump tokens. So that's now more than 6,000 people. There's pretty much a constant growth of retail investors here. Retail in aggregate doesn't sell tokens, they simply just buy it. In the middle, we've got medium-sized retail. So that's now a 10x in minimum holding. That's 1,500 tokens. At the current price, that's roughly $10,000. So we've got $1,000 on the left, $10,000 in the middle. And on the right, we've got the whales. That's now a minimum holding of $100,000 worth of the Mega token. Isn't that interesting? The whales stopped accumulating already in the middle of January. The number of retail wallets roughly tripled since the middle of January. Let's have a look at the price since the middle of January. It's going up. It pretty much made a 20x. So clearly the token is driven by retail demand. It's not driven by the whales. And so in the last month, Ethereum went down by 19%, but the Mega Trump token went up by 1.5%. So measured in Ethereum, Mega went up. More and more people get onto the token. And so here are the same charts that we just looked at before, but only for the last month. Again, retail continues to accumulate very steadily and now is even stepping up their game with the recent rally. Same for medium-sized retail and also the whales. They are not selling, they are following suit. And so the nice thing about this token is that it's not yet dominated by the centralized exchanges. Again, if a lot of tokens are held by centralized exchanges, there might be manipulation. But in our case, 70% of all of trading volume happens on Uniswap directly on the Ethereum chain. That's very good because this tells us that the statistics that we have here and here are very reliable. There is one thing that might overshadow all of this, and that's this chart over here. This is the market cap of all stablecoins. Unfortunately, that's not growing in the last 2 weeks. So we seem to be now at a phase in the market where no more capital is flowing in, where we're not going to see increased prices just because more and more people, more and more capital deposit fiat on those centralized exchanges that then turn into stablecoins. So when this is going up, that's great for altcoins because more capital is being deployed. When this is going sideways, we're simply just in a sideways market. And that could then, of course, also hurt meme coins like Maga. So instead of betting on the US dollar price further going up, maybe it makes sense to short Ethereum at the same time and just bet on the wrapped Ethereum price going up. So you want to be buying Trump with borrowed wrapped Ethereum, not directly with stablecoins. If you don't know how to do this, feel free to check out Premium. There's a dedicated video on how to hedge yourself against the general market. The Premium link is down below. It's thebitcoinstrategy.com. If it's the first time here, feel free to subscribe. I publish here regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. If you don't want to pay for Premium, there's also a free Telegram. Link is as well down below.